And there we are. Hi there, how's it going? Hope your Tuesday is going well. Hope you're doing fine. Hope everything is alright and you're staying safe in, I'm guessing, the increasing heat, because it's already been getting really hot this past few days, and today, even like early on, like even before noon, it was already scorching around here. Because I had to wake up a bit early. I had some sudden responsibilities that came up yesterday that I had to do today, plus a lot of other logistic things that I needed to do today. There are some shifts, there are some changes. First of all, the one that I completely forgot about as I was making the schedule for this week, there's a high likelihood, almost guaranteed, that the Friday and Saturday streams are not gonna happen. The Warframe and Slay the Spire ones, simply because I dedicated some time prior to the week, to the start of the week. I've engaged myself in a different thing for the weekend. That I committed myself to something else for the weekend that I completely forgot as I was making the schedule. It flew out of my head. I was not fully aware of the dates for some reason. Just it did not register in my head, the dates that I was putting for the schedule. And today I realized, oh, I'm gonna be busy over the weekend, so it's highly likely I'm not gonna be able to stream. I've almost guaranteed I don't think I'm gonna stream. Either I'm gonna arrive way too late and while also being busy, because it's gonna be more afternoon to like evening sort of work, and in some cases a morning work. So I think I'll have to cancel the other two streams because I completely forgot. That was my bad. But in good news, I guess, for the content side, there has been some shifts. I've engaged myself in some different responsibilities for the coming months, which required me to drop my plans to leave the country for 2 months in late August. So I'm no longer gonna do that. But there's definitely going to be a bit of a shift with the streaming schedule, because for a period of like 6 to 8 months, I'm going to be engaged in some different responsibilities here locally, close to home, but that will also require me to shift my schedule. I cannot say exactly how it is going to shift. There's a possibility I'm probably gonna cut a stream and I'm only gonna be streaming for like three days a week, and the dates themselves for streaming might change as well. So it's something that I'll have to figure out. It's something that I'm currently like negotiating, and how exactly those days are gonna be. But yeah, I've engaged myself in some other responsibilities that are gonna have me here locally. So I'm no longer gonna be out and about for 2 months and unable to stream. Although there are still gonna be possibilities for me to be away here and there for like a week or two for certain things. For example, there's still the Greece thing that I still have to go to, which is at the end of July. For that period of August, instead of going for the project, I might be going for that 2 months project. I might be going for like another short-term 1 week project instead. So I'm probably gonna be away for like a week in that period as well. There's also another one happening late October towards probably early November. That's also gonna be like another week, something of that sort. There's also a possibility, but unlikely. I think it's mostly kind of a last call sort of situation. There is a possibility that even immediately after I come back from the July thing, I'm probably gonna go again for another week to a different project, but I cannot guarantee with that one yet. I've actually haven't even done the sign up process, so I need to handle that actually. But yeah, all sorts of like craziness that is happening. So yeah, my schedule is going to be shifting. My schedule is going to be adapting itself. It's still going to be like the usual hours. I'm still gonna have to do it towards the evening as per usual, but there is a high likelihood that the days for streaming are gonna change, and possibly the amount of streams to like a week or so. And there might also be some other things that might come up in the future that, again, as I said, maybe a week or so here and there I might be off, depending on certain scenarios. I'm also handling a local community project as well, so I might be responsible or taking part of into those. I'll have to see. Those for that one, it's unclear how much of it is gonna be like interfere to my usual work. But yeah, things shifted. Technically, I'm a bit more flexible now. I am a bit more able to do things as per norm. So now we'll have to see how we're doing the rest. But anyways, that's a quick update of things that happened. Literally all of this developed today. Like literally today up until like early afternoon, of something of that sort. Like all of this started to, all these discussions have been done and talked, and it's equally a bit more beneficial. I have a bit of a compensation for all the stuff that I'm doing as well, so that's technically, I took that priority over the 2-month project, because most of the payment or compensation I would have been given for the 2-month project would have gone to my daily expenses there. So for this one, because it's locally and I have a home, I'm staying with my family, and I don't have to pay rent or anything of the sorts. Technically, a lot of that additional funds that I would receive, those would go technically to support me, and I might be planning to funnel a few of that funds here into investing a bit more, actually commissioning people or doing that sort of work in the future, that which is gonna drastically improve what I'm doing here. So definitely that's also something that I'm gonna be researching once that's gonna go through. It's not gonna happen soon. That's gonna be starting early September. Not early, mid-September. That's gonna begin mid-September. So that's the plan. Anyways, outside of these, not much else streaming-wise to announce. I'm just with all the craziness that's been happening the past months, I'm once again in that weird state of I need to get back into the groove and into the flow of things, and I need to catch up with like stuff. But thankfully, because of all the content and stuff that I've done before leaving, I am not in any rush to have to catch up with, like, I still have months of when it comes to like short form content, I still have like months of stuff scheduled. Like I have July covered, I think, and also probably a bit of August and some splotches of August and what's left of June as well. So it's no rush for me to do any of that, but soon enough I'll have to do it. Outside of that, I do not know what else. I'll think about it. About it. Yeah, I'm just drawing a blank. When it comes to like yesterday's stream, it was fun. I did enjoy all of the games that we've played, and once again, I do recommend all of them. I think they're worth your time, and they're worth playing and trying. So do please check them out. I need to update the YouTube video to actually put the links to all those games as well, and do like proper timetable, like proper schedule stuff and whatever. So I'll have to handle that. What else do I have to handle? Yeah, once again I'm kind of like thinking, but I'm pretty sure there's I'm not actually sure of Saturday, although actually no, it's possible. It's quite high. It's very likely that Saturday I might Like, I might arrive before stream on Saturday, before I would start the stream on Saturday, but I might just be exhausted because I'm gonna do some work. So I'll probably have to pass with that one. And Friday, from my knowledge, it's quite likely I'm not. Or maybe it's gonna be a similar scenario, and yeah. Because of that, they are gonna be up in the air. We're just gonna move them to next week. That's fine. To be fair, I think the Warframe stream, I'm gonna shift it to Monday, probably. I'm probably gonna shift it to Monday instead. And the and we'll see what else we're gonna play. I think I'm gonna go with the idea that I had before. I think we're gonna try. We're gonna jump back into some Soulframe. Give that game a look see, because it's been a while since we looked at it, and now that we also jumped into like the deep end of Warframe, let's see what's the dealio there. So that's gonna be fun. And that's kind of it. I don't think I have anything else to mention or cover or do. We'll see. Anyhow, I don't think I want to delay this any longer, or I don't, as I have not much to talk about right now, or to kind of like do a bit of a warm-up or a bit of anything of that sort. So instead, let's jump into some games. Let's play some Final Fantasy, because a lot of stuff has been happening. We've dealt with good old Nidhogg last time, done a dungeon run. Good old Icenian got the killing blow, wanted to be the show off, and got the additional eye, which we discovered Heartsburg was the owner of said eye. And there is a missing second eye of Nidhogg somewhere in Ishgard, so that I'm guessing now we have to look for it. Like, we have to figure out what the fuck is the deal with it. We also dealt with Ulda shenanigans. Nanamo has been reawakened from her long poisoned slumber. But once again, I am suspicious of what all has been dealt with or done there, because like, to me, it felt so oddly trusting to just go with what we've been told, and just basically returning to the status quo of just being puppets. I don't know, to me that's not fun by any means. But anyways, let's see what our boy Icedian has for us. Ooh. This is armor I cannot wear. I'm guessing next round is going to be armor for us. Unrest in Ishgard. Icedian is frustrated by yet another mystery. Though he lifted not a single claw, it would seem that Frostberg wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us. Oh, dialogue.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
Oh, what is this? Vengeance does not bring closure?
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
Did we though?
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Oh, complex, morally grey characters. Now kiss.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete.
Where's the other eye?
We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard?
Oh?
Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom?
What?
At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return.
The fuck's going on?
Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
Oh.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragon Song War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait,
Are you joining?
I would join you.
I was about to say.
There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Brave. Considering that you might face imprisonment and punishment and consequences.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Yay. Oh. What the
A
truth?
small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence.
I wonder, would they have the other eye, as they would represent like the two forces of power, the Temple Knights and the Dragoons?
But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
Ah.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance.
I see.
Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Keep faith in the church, in institutions. How corrupt of you. No friend to chat? Oh?
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Uh-oh. How about no? Although you did say that you wanted to play into their plans, but do your own shtick. Holy papal. Ooh. My boy! Do not question it. Trust us. We friends after all. Yay! I knew we could trust you, Horse-Fond. I knew we could trust you.
There!
Where?
Comrades! Sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
Ooh.
She is come.
I think they're getting the wrong message.
Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low!
Although you're no longer Azure, should we call you the Crimson Dragoon?
The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
I don't think you have a strong argument.
Lost.
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Peace? I don't think they're thankful of that.
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
I think we put a spanner in their works. I have this weird suspicion. That was rather too close for comfort, but it would seem the calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. That I do. Orthodox mayhem. No such thing as... yeah, I think we should be good. Ooh. Okay, Lowhorse has more than a few questions to ask. I confess, I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of the Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, Adrian? Long story, Horsefond, long story. Beg pardon? You travel to the Treading Mists together, along with Eistinian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Aymeric must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Aymeric to Fort Arm Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Adrian, and I shall await you there. Okay. Would that send me close? No. Is there... ah, fine. We'll take a brisk walk. Okay. No such side quests, so we can just focus on the... to be fair, we've had a lot of side quests that we dealt with last stream before we ended. And hold up, I need to go up. And there we go. I'm guessing we're gonna have a lot of dialogue to deal with. Oh wow.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
Hello, hello, Edmund.
My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my
Oh,
side.
you're talking about Horse Fire, okay.
We bring the most wonderful tidings.
Retelling of tales. Of many tales, actually.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
But that's not gonna be that she's not gonna be.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sensing ideals of revolution?
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Yep.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question.
Fair.
Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
So, what now?
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him. That which made me swear an oath to serve.
So...
We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
We shall support.
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Rumors?
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
Descendant of the king?
Is the Archbishop's bastard son.
Oh.
Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I see.
I labour to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
Another bastard son saving a bastard son.
Lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
We'll also join. Of course.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
Yay! Thank you, Enbund.
I thank you all for your support.
I like to have a powerful ally to assist. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit the others to our cause. Let me guess. A dungeon run is afoot. Okay. Brown breeches. Okay. Ill-weathered friends. Adversity and acquaints a man with strange bedfellows, as Alfinod knows only too well. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our back, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alfinod. Not even the assembled might of House Fortomb and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses? Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Emmerich's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alfinod, and I would have you and Adrian reach out to them. As Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks. Aistinian, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise. Adrian, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tartar may have knowledge on the revolutionaries. Okay, time to make allies. Oh. But before, I suppose we'll have a bit of a side questing to do. Unflinching Temple Knight. Into the Mist. Ooh. This unflinching Temple Knight seeks aid of the adventurer who felled the mighty Nidhogg. Ah, I've been looking for you, Adrian. Commander Handeloop of the Temple Knights has an urgent matter he'd like to discuss with you. It would seem your strength is required once again. Pray make your way to the congregation of our knights most heavenly and lend an ear to his request. Will do. Not sure where that is, but I will get the other quest first. Languid noblewoman. Enlisted. The languid noblewoman lets out a long, despondent sigh. Woe is me. My dear brother has disappeared. He left the house without so much of a word and never returned. I'm ever so worried. I know not what to do. I've searched high and low, but there is simply no sign of him. He must have left the Holy See altogether, but he has no friends outside the city. The only person he knows is Redwald at Falcon's Nest. Please, if you happen to see Redwald, ask him if he knows what's become of my brother. I'm ever so worried. Please tell him how worried I am. I'd make the journey myself, but I know I wouldn't last a minute out there in the wild. Fine, fine. Reaching on sentimentals. Okay. Alaise caught in the act. Ooh. Alaise is waiting for something with a bated breath. The trap is set. All I can do now is wait. You're not the new ward of House. Are you not the new ward of House for Tom? The city is practically buzzing with talk of you. I don't suppose you could spare a moment. A thief has been pilfering the profits of merchants here at the Jewel Crozier, and I mean to flush him out. I placed 3 sacks of counterfeit coins about the lane as bait. Could you check to see if any are missing? Will do, but first I would also like to grab the last and final quest. I think, man, there's possibly quests on the other level as well. Ah, that's more like it. Keeping the ledger, Maeve has the look of a man who has lost everything. Good day to you, miss. How may I help you? Oh, you wish to help me? Well, your timing couldn't be better. It would seem I have misplaced the record of sales for my outmost esteemed client. Signed, Ascent Edelim's Scholasticate. Said client has requested another volume from the 72 articles of Hellenic polity. There are 14 in total, and I try as I might, I cannot recall which one they specified. Surely you can imagine how embarrassing it would be were I to ask them again myself, and they learned the reason why. That's why I need you to go in my stead. No need to overt inquiries, mind. Just make small talk and superficially examine the shelves to see what might be missing. Alright. First of all, let's check coins. A sack of counterfeit coins has been taken. This sack is still in place. And this one is still in place. So only one missing. It looks like as though they've taken the bait. Excellent. What they've likely failed to note, however, is the hole in the bottom of the sack. Not a gaping hole, mind you, just large enough for a coin or two to trickle out as they flee to their hiding place. Let us follow the trail to see who is behind all this. Find a pulley. Okay, counterfeit coin. I'm suspecting it goes above. Oh, I see. I see the shine of coin. See another one there. Oh. There we have him. Wait a minute. Wait, what are you giving me that look for? Is it a crime to stand around minding my own business? Leave me alone. Yeah, aren't you the one who took the fucking bundle of wood? Retrieve the sack of counterfeit coins. I'm pretty sure that was you. I have to repair some stuff. That ring is getting damaged. Ooh, also this is a blue item. Yeah, interesting. Let's have a level 56 requirement. Still like almost 4 levels ahead. From all this quest, and it's fine to be fair. I think we have much to worry. So what did you find at the end of the trail? The sack and a lady. A young girl, you say? No doubt she's the thief from the broom I've heard so much about. I can't imagine the pain she must feel alone in the world at a time such as this. My heart goes out to her, it truly does, but stealing is simply inexcusable. If she's as clever as people claim her to be, she will know not to try something so foolish again. I don't need any of these. Okay. St. Bernard Cathedral. Let's go there. Nay. The 72 articles. Ah, I do recall borrowing a volume. Which one? I cannot say. When I had the time to read it. Truth be told, my so-called schoolmates have kept me rather preoccupied of late. Not a day goes by without them putting some childish prank on my dear friend Theomosent. Well, they try at least. I do what I can so to see their plans come to naught. To know they will move on to become clergymen or even prelates. Prelates? Yeah. We live in a truly unjust world. I've heard stories of such, you know. Do as the priest says, not as the priest does. Pray keep your voice down when inside the scholastic, eh? You are studying the 72 articles as well? I suppose that makes one of us. I require volume 4, but it has yet to be returned. It outlines the canon laws of the Ishgard orthodoxy. In truth, the books are all rather dense, especially after the 11th volume. You must memorize the teachings of the 4th to set foundations for everything that follows. Lai was the last to borrow it as far as I know, but he's been busy of late. Something about helping children being bullied. If he's truly so busy, I wish he would at least return the book to us. So the 4th was taken. Oh, a lowborn stumbles into the scholastic age and thinks herself qualified to study orthodox doctrine. How droll. Our facilities are reserved for those who have the potential, like myself. I'll have you know that I'm working for the final volume of these 72 articles. A simpleton like you could spend a lifetime in study and fail to comprehend a single word, I expect. But not to let me dissuade you. Start with the volume 1 and mull it over a few pages for a year or so. I want to fucking throw you off that table. Oh, pardon me, 72 articles? Why, yes, I've been poring over volumes 12 and 13. The subject matter is quite dense, hardly something that could be handled in a single sitting. If you have the need, I could bear to part with them for a short while. No, I see. In that case, I shall continue my studies. Volume 10 is lying on the table. So far, final listings for volumes 1 through 9. 4 and 6 appear to be missing. 4 was borrowed. Find volume 6. That was volume 10. I kind of lost count. Fuck. Is 4 the one missing? It was borrowed. Is it 10? Wait. Or it could be. I don't think I've heard the mention of volume 12 at all. I forgot it was 11 through 13, or it mentioned volume 12. Or it was 11 and 13. I completely forgot. Wait. Oh, volumes 12 and 13. Volume 1. If you have need to bear part. No, I see. So is volume 11 missing? Back on the Scholastics. Good. Which volumes are they missing? I've never heard of volume 13 is one. I've not heard volume 11 being mentioned. Right? Start with volume 1 and mull it over. I'm working for the final volume, yes. I wish Lay was the last to borrow, as I know. In truth, these books are all rather dense, especially after the 11th volume. You must memorize the teachings of the 4th to set the foundation of everything. I suppose that makes one of us. I require volume 4 that has yet to be returned. Is it volume 4? Volume 1. Good, so which volumes are they missing? So 1 through 9 was mentioned. I don't remember the context. Just going to request another volume. Nicole, which one they specified? I wonder if it's referring to volume 4. Because I don't see 10 as an option. (13) and 11 was mentioned. Volume 8 and 6. I think it's volume 4. No, I'm fairly sure you have a copy of that. You seem to have forgotten the missing volume number. Review request. She was doing the final one. Is it volume 1? We have forgotten the missing volume number. Review request progression in the journal. Okay, you find the trophy missing 1 through 9. Volume 4 and 6 seem to be missing. You find volume 6. You also notice volume 10 lying on the table. As you hear starting volume 12 and 13. Oh, was it? It's volume 11. Ah, volume 11. Yes, that's it. I remember now. Phew, my business and reputation are safe thanks to you. I'm not sure you can imagine falling out of their good graces would bode ill for business. The scholastic is the cornerstone of education within the church, and all members of the clergy must pass through its doors. With but a word from the headmistress, I could lose everything I own, or worse. But thanks to you, my dear madame, my business is safe. You've helped me more than you'll ever know. Alright, I guess the quest started like to confuse me a lot, like all those numbers were like thrown about. Ooh. I do want to see, what does this look like? Character? Oh, this. Okay, that's kind of badass. I do like that. Okay, cool. I'll leave it like this for now, but that's badass. So, Falcon's Nest. Oh, the other one is at the Forgotten Night, so let's go there. Let's start with the lower levels of Ishgard. And because I think we might find some other quests there. Oh, no. No other quest. Okay. Well then, I will be also taking a break now because an ad is about to come up, and I will return after the ad break is over. So I'll see you all in a few minutes. And there we go. Let's get back to this. So, we have a commander to talk to. Hello? Ah, the adventurer who fell the dread worm Nidhogg is here at last. I have a request that requires the strength of one such as you. We should know the state of the current state of the threatening mist, sorry. Now that Nidhogg has been laid low. To that end, we have planned a reconnaissance mission that aims to gather information on the threatening mist. Mayan here will be leading the mission, and I would ask that you aid her with your knowledge, as well as your strength. If you wish to aid us, pray speak to her. Ah, so you're the adventurer Adrian I've heard so much about. Well met, friend. I am Mayan, and I'll be leading our mission into the threatening mist. I know Sir Handeloop has spoken to you already. Will you be lending us your assistance? Aye. 'Tis an honor to have the aid of one who felled the mighty Nidhogg, as you already know. We hope to strike deep into the heart of what was once Nidhogg's domain. However, the threatening mist remains an uncharted territory for us. I would ask that you teach us all you know of the place, of the beasts dwelling within, and any other information that could aid our mission. I see. You have my thanks, Adrian. With this information to guide us, we can secure a route to our destination. We shall take the airship and make anchor at the rockery. We shall begin preparations for our departure shortly. Let us meet again at the rockery, Adrian. Very well. Thankfully, I am flying as an option. Any more quests to be done here? Nope. I am suspecting the selection of side quests is going to be shorter this time around. Also semi-hoping that. Let's see. Well, all of this leads us. Oh. So, this is the Threatening Mist. This is the first time I've set foot in the Horde's stronghold. For the safety of the Holy See, we must needs ascertain the movement of the Horde, now that Nidhogg no longer guides them. Nonetheless, this place fills me with a sense of unease. It's as if someone or something is watching us. Tis best not to pay nervous fancies any mind. Adrian, we shall begin our mission shortly. May it end without incident. Very well. Mayan can't shake the feeling of being watched. I've felt ill at ease since our arrival, as if something has been watching us. It would be best for us to remain here in case any dragons should lie in ambush, lest we alerted them to our suspicions. Adrian, pray investigate the area for any sight of dragons lurking in the shadows. Could it be below? Yep, it is below. Oh, that's a big boy. Okay. Your big claw attacks don't scare me. Oh, wait. That's only one of 3? Okay. Oh, another one. And fireball. Yep. Not like it matters. Okay. Okay, that also implies there is something here somewhere. Oh, there it is. And let's go. Come on. Go down. I really appreciate that. Okay. So, Dragon Spy's problem solved. As I thought, the dragons tried to take us unawares. We used to cover of the clouds to escape the hordes of wrath in the skies, but it seems the dragons here have somehow caught wind of our arrival. Nevertheless, we cannot waver now simply because danger may lie ahead. We shall proceed with the scouting as planned. Adrian, pray ready yourself for this mission. Maybe prove more difficult than we anticipated. Very well. Also, hi there, Ari. Congrats on being second. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're fine. I'm just out here doing some side questing. Scouting and maiming. Mayan needs someone to check on her scouts. Adrian, we have need of your aid once again. A unit of scouts has been dispatched to the northeast, and I would have you bolster their strength. I was meant to go myself, but I've received a report that a dragoon from another scouting party was wounded. I will go assist him. I apologize, the burden must fall on you, but we have no other choice. Godspeed, Adrian. Farewell, very well. Oh. Another quest here. Interesting. What do we have here? Oh, Mogzun is back here again. Mogzun is eyeing a rusty sword with a satisfied grin on his face. Oh, come on. I mean, adventurer. Over here, even though the Mog Squad went their separate ways, I'd still like to thank you for everything you did for us. In fact, I'd like to repay you by sharing an interesting bit of recent news. Look here, Kupo. That's right, it's a weapon of the fabled landlords. Mogun was kind enough to give it to me for free. For free? If you want one yourselves, go visit him near the Mother of the Sheaves statue. Interesting. Interesting. Also, congrats on the 5-stream streak, Ari. I do appreciate the support and being ever so present to the amount you can be. Okay, let's start with this one because I'm suspecting this one is going to continue anyways. Afterwards. Mother of the Sheaf. Oh, so you're Magoon. Weapons from the landlords. Oh, that was just some old thing I picked up from a dragon's corpse. That Mogzone is quite enthusiastic. I just gave him the weapon so I could have some peace and quiet. The Mother of the Sheaf statue, in my opinion, is one of the most serene places that was built by the landlords. But I prefer to show my reverence in silence. Lately, though, it's become more difficult to pray in quietude, Kupo. Since you're here, maybe you can help me attain the solitude I seek. The cries of the cloud Avis make silent contemplation difficult. If there were a few less of those beasts around, I might be able to show the Mother of Sheaf the respect she deserves, Kupo. Ah yes, murder. Undiscriminatory murder. The best fix of all. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, let's get some dragons. And we're out. Can I not jump? Ah, man, I can't jump over. Fine. Let's... I'm noticing the kill time is decent with these ones. Okay. Dash cooldown is a bit slow. 30 seconds each. And you're out. Here you go, dragon problem solved. You can now pray in peace. Many thanks, adventurer. The statue grounds have become markedly more serene. This statue was carved in the image of Shiva, the beloved mother of the Sheaf. We must always protect it and keep it the ground safe. The statue depicts the Great Worm's heart's work, true love. You would surely want to preserve the statue as well, Kupo? I'm sure he does. Mogoon is concerned about the waters to the east. A flock of migratory Anzu is defiling the holy waters near the statue, Kupo. Please, adventurer, get rid of them. But you must not desecrate the holy place by killing near the statue. Try your hardest to simply scare them away. However, if the Anzu prove to be confrontational, well, I guess you have no choice but to show them your wrath, Kupo. Drive away the Anzu or slay them if they attack. How exactly... Oh, I just communicate with the burb. Okay, you scared away the Anzu. Okay, so I'm guessing it's a guaranteed chance. It's just gonna be Let's get away with Anzu. I am suspecting that at least one I'm gonna fight. It's the rule of 3. Yep. Windburn. Oh, damage over time. Interesting. Okay. And the rhythm. This side is really beautiful. I wonder what this place would have looked like if not a ruin. I can hear the squawking of the Anzus no longer. My thanks, adventurer. Tranquility has returned to the area. The waters near the statues are sacred, and if wild beasts take up home there, they'll only desecrate them. That's why they must be gotten rid of, one way or the other. Kupo. Okay, no nests allowed. Lagoon has a worried expression on his face. Adventurer, it seems the migrating Anzu did not stop by the holy waters just for a drink. They've built a nest all around the statues, Kupo. Could you imagine how noisy it'd be with them more Anzu flying about, Kupo? I need you to remove the nest before the flock of noisy newborn Anzu keeps me from ever praying again, Kupo. Please hurry. Okay, where do... You thinking this is gonna be like a short little quest, but I guess not. It also had to be a 3-parter. Because I'm suspecting this has to be the last, because we did each island. We did this one, this one, this one. Unless now you also want me to do this island as well. I still do not know what's the deal with the orbs. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Is that like a emote? I have no idea. Okay, one nest out. Two. Oh. Owie. How about you stop? Okay. Gotta be... Ah, there's the nest. Is another bird gonna come and attack? No. Okay, I'm hoping this will be the last. Wonder if we're gonna level up today. It's likely. We're not that far. I sighted several nests placed around Greensward. Were you able to get rid of their the area of their presence? I did indeed. There were this many nests, and there were already eggs, Kupo. If you hadn't removed the nest when you did, many thanks for your help. Finally, the Anzu problem has been taken care of. If only the simple-minded Anzu could understand the sanctity of this area's sacred statues. Maybe one day, through my tireless devotions, I'll be able to make even such brutes understand their beauty, Kupo. Maybe. Or maybe not. Okay. We're done with this section. Now we can go scout about this area. Also, I think I have like a slight descending angle because I think I noticed the number going down. Yeah. So it mentions up. I'm guessing on these. Yep. Northern Scout and Party. Ah, the mighty agent has come to our aid. My aunt has sent word that she would come herself, but to have the adventurer who slew Nidhogg come is an unexpected godsend. We hope to use this area as a base for our scouting mission, but the blood dragons stalking about are making things a bit difficult. Mayhap you can help by slaying, say, 3 of them. I'll try to keep up with you. Okay. Ooh. Pretty dragon. I actually like how they look. Well, to be fair, I'm a sucker for red, so not a shocker. I have to be quick with that slam. They have a fast cast for it. Okay, you decide to spit fire on me and I'll do the AoE. Okay. And you're gone. So, dragon problem solved. What's next? Yep. Made quick work of those dragons. I was only able to slay one myself. We should be able to begin scouting in earnest now. Thank you. Finders keepers. The northeastern scouting party dragoon seems to have lost something. God damn it, they're nowhere in sight. You see, the blood dragons got a little too close for comfort not too long ago, and while trying to drive them off, I lost track of my 2 very valuable etherometers. We use them to measure the ether levels in the churning mist. and they were especially made for this thin atmosphere and are nigh irreplaceable. If we don't return them with them intact, then our mission here will have been for naught. Please, Adrian, help us locate them. I will help. One here. Some heavy steps. And one here. I forgot what question. What level was my weapon? 54. Probably at 58 I'm gonna get another one. Or maybe at 56? I don't remember. Maybe I'll be lucky to get the one for level 56. Because I think you get like weapons from 2 and 2 levels. I think. How goes your search for the epherometers? Here they are. Ah, many thanks, Adrian. Let's see. Excellent. The measurements seem to still be intact. With this, the first step of our mission ends in success. I'd hate to ask for another favor of you, but could you please bring these epherometers to man? I'll remain here and continue my duties. I will. Okay, this is the scouting party. So, how are the scouts to the northeast faring? I trust your help. There haven't been any mishaps. There you go. Ah, the measurements for the epherometers have already been completed. Let's see. God speak good. Sir Icinian's report included a mention of the Airy, but we didn't anticipate the etheric energy to be this powerful. If we send this to the congregation, they should be able to glean even more information in their analysis. You have our thanks, Adrian. These things take time. Mine requires your help taking etheric readings in new locations. Adrian, while you were assisting our scouts to the northeast, 2 locations were discovered to the west that appear to be ancient battlefields. I think these will be ideal places to take etheric measurements. I've sent scouts to each location already, but the ever-present threat of attack makes it difficult for them to obtain accurate readings. Please, Adrian, ensure their safety whilst they perform their duties. Head to Softhon Walls first and meet with my scout. He'll let you know what's required of you. Okay. Taking it step by step. I'm guessing it's the island above. Oh, you're on the top. Okay. Ah, Adrian, my aunt sent word of your arrival. Your strength shall prove a tremendous help to our work. This area is crawling with dinosaurs, making it impossible to set up the epherometers to obtain accurate readings. We need you to provide a distraction while we set up the epherometers. If you slay 3 of them, that should provide us ample time. I can't jump. Oh, wasn't that bad? Come on, go down. Here comes the burst. And you're out. I think I saw one right here. And I'm suspecting the other area I'll have to do the same thing. And you're out. Come on. Roar and gnash their teeth as they might. The dinosaurs were no match for the likes of you. We managed to set up the epherometers without incidents, although I must admit it would have been a treat to see you fight for a bit longer. An unwelcome surprise. This dragoon is concerned about a scouting party at the battlefield to the north. I must wait until the epherometers are done with their measurements. Do you think you could check on the scouting party at the other battlefield? They have been dispatched to the north, and no doubt they are facing the same troubles I have been. Pray help them if they require it. Oh. It's quite the distance. This area also kind of vaguely reminds me, like at this very scene, it's kind of like scattered layout. Was it in Netherstorm? In WoW, like from like Outland, I think. Ah, it's the adventurer. You've just come in time. I'm in dire need of help. I just finished setting up the epherometers, but on the way back to my post, a dinosaur attacked and stole my scouting report. I'm not sure which one made off with the report, but I don't think it could have gone far. I'll do what I can to help you find it. So the same thing, just kill enemies until something drops. Once again, is it the rule of 3? Let's see. Also, either after this side quest or maybe another one, I'm also gonna level up. I do want to finish this section, even if I level up, so I don't have to do too much back and forth, because we'll have to travel away from here anyways after we're done with the sections of quests here. Oh, more is needed. Okay. I thought that maybe after the third one that would be done. You really have a way to hide the grind game. Although it's not as egregious as in WoW when it comes to certain weapon drops. Not weapons, like item drops. I'm not gonna complain too much. Like WoW Classic has some egregious ones. So, were you able to find the report? Here it is. Ah, this is it. I was in the middle of writing it when the dragon attacked and laid its grubby paws on it. I can't thank you enough for your help today. Hey, gauntlets. The Dragoon needs someone to collect the epherometers for her. Now that my report has been completed, I can continue with a more detailed survey. But first, we must collect the 3 epherometers set up around the area. I'd hate to impose on you again, adventurer, but could you collect them for me? Very well. I guess for some gauntlets, I'm not gonna say no. So let me do my best to collect them without aggro. There we go, easy peasy. And now it's gonna tell me to go back to the main camp, right? Yeah, my thanks, adventurer. This theoretic measurements seem to be in order. The scouts to the south have completed his reading as well, has he not? On your return, pray collect the epherometers for him as well. Once you have collected all the epherometers, deliver them to my end. Pray hurry, an airship should be coming to collect our measurements soon. I shall continue my scouting and return by a different route. Alright. Two things to collect. Now we also have the entire map explored. I think this is one of the bigger maps of the expansion at the very least. Please tell me you've collected them already so I don't have to collect. I don't want to go myself. Let me... What the fuck is going on? Ah, it's good to see you again. So, you've collected the epherometers. You've come to collect them. Well, the measurement should be complete by now, but I've not taken the time to make sure yet. I hate to bother you, but could you collect them for me? I would like to examine them before you bring them to my end, so bring them here before departing. Very well. What I do for loot. And another one should be wait. Huh? Where's the last one? Please don't tell me it's right below. Now it can't be like below. What the fuck? Ah, there it is. Damn it! Oh, I did collect it, but I don't think I can fucking escape. I try my best. I guess one has to go down with us. So, yes, the measurements should prove to be satisfactory. Adventurer, please bring these to Bayan along with the ffxivometers from the Nodal Scout. Right, very well, let's go. Even the Bayan's dialogue is not the conclusion, I see. Even more chatting to be done. Adrian, you're back. The dragon caught me unawares, but I'll be fine after some treatment. Bad news to do the scouts report. Thank the 12th they completed the measurements without incident. This land is proving to be more dangerous than we anticipated. The pain. I can scarce stand. Adrian, pray put the ffxivometers into that seal crate over there. Done. Alright. You have my thanks, Adrian. What in the seven hell was that thing? Okay. Grab gauntlets. Not done. Oh, I just said titanium van brace ending. How do they look? Neat. Oh, and the other pair of gloves. Thar be dragons. My hands wounds seem to have healed somewhat. Adrian, the potion is doing its work, and before long I'll be fully recovered. I was investigating the lower layers of the rookery when a hulking shadow blotted my vision. I managed to fight the beast off and escape, but I fear it still stalks this place. 'Twould be grievous error to let it live. More dragoons could come to harm. I would ask you to slay that beast for us. Once that it is done, bring something from the beast. Anything that would aid in identifying the true nature of the dragon. Very well. Oh, not here. Even lower? Oh! There's actually a lower level. Interesting. Rookery Master. For a master, you're not doing great. Kinda in my opinion. Or you know, as a kid would say, get good. Oh, one and done sort of thing. Okay. I cannot in good conscience that our dragoon scouted area while that beast still lives. Were you able to track it down? Here we go. You pulled this from the beast's corpse? This armor dates back to before any of us were born. But there can be no mistake. It was forged in Ishgard. This must mean the dragon was once a heretic and drank of the dragon blood until he... The gilding on the armor indicates it's hundreds of years old. What would drive a man to choose to become that? To a heretic, does such a transformation indicate transcendence? Mayhaps it is not for me to understand the mind of a heretic. Nevertheless, we owe you our thanks for ridding us of that abomination. Laying the first brick. Mayan has one last request for you before she returns to Ishgard. Well, it seems we've completed the surveys of all the ancient battlefields, thanks to you. However, I have one last request to burn with you. I would ask you that to deliver 2 things to Sir Handaloop at the congregation. Firstly, I would have you deliver the sealed crate containing the epherometers. Secondly, I ask you to retrieve the observation log from the scouts to the northeast. I shall inform my scouts at each location that our mission is complete. Then we shall return to Ishgard together. Once again, you have my thanks. We would not have been able to finish our mission without you. Okay. We grab crate. And observation log. From the scouts. Today is possibly to be a very side questy day because it took me like what, an hour to do all of this, and I still have one quotation mark quest left. I've received word from Sir Mayen and have written down detailed information of my observations. Pray bring it to Sir Handaloop at the congregation. Very well. The other scouts and I will remain behind at this post and continue with our work until Mayen calls for us. Give her Handaloop our regards, adventurer. Very well. Let's go. Oh, wait. I can't just do this. Okay. About tonight. Here we have stuff. Ah, Adrian, it seems the operation at the Churning Mist was a success. What exactly did our scouts discover? Here you have the info. Ah, these epherometers and the observation logs will prove invaluable. However, this news that Mayam was attacked by a heretic turned dragon is troubling. I've been mulling over the information that you and Icenian have brought to light, to think that at one time dragonkind and mankind once coexisted. Yet now we must contend with dragonborn of heretics in this never-ceasing conflict. It's much too early to say if the news of our once peaceful past should be given credence, but it would be foolish to reject it outright. The best course of action would be to become more familiar with the history of the Churning Mist. It is only through knowledge that we can decide our next step. Icenian's report contained detailed information on the Mughals that inhabit the area. Mayhap they would prove to be an invaluable resource for us. Adrian, it seems you've developed a bit of a relationship with them, have you not? I apologize for asking another favor of you so soon after you've returned, but I would be grateful if you could help us strike up our own relationships with them. I can do my best. You have my thanks. I shall personally accompany you to ensure that this meeting goes favorably, and to show the Mughals my proper respect. We shall depart shortly, Adrian. I shall see you at our destination. Okay, time to go to Mogholm. And let's have a chat. with the good king. Was he? No, he's not necessarily king. I'm just commander, leader, mayor. Ah, Adrian, I see you still haven't chosen a proper Moogle name, Kupo. What would you ask me today? There are those from the surface that wish to know the history of this land. Very well, if you vouch for them, I see no reason to refuse their request. However, I will ask of one thing of you in return. The Moogles wish to live in peace, and we cannot do that if war rages across the land, Kupo. As long as our desires are understood, I like nothing more than to meet these new friends. Now, where can we find this Sir Handaloop? Excellent, Kupo. I shall dispatch members of the Palm Guard to escort him at once. Adrian, please go along with them. They may be shy around so many new visitors from the surface, Kupo. Very well. Oh, back at the same spot. I see. You look at something. Okay. I am suspecting chest plate and boots. Probably boots could be another quest reward. Although I'm not sure how soon. Oh. Flew a bit too high. Oh, this could be conclusion racing that we get a cinematic. Welcome to the Trading Mist, Kupo. Moglin has told us about you. It's our pleasure to guide you to Malcolm. Ah, where are my manners? I am Commander Handaloop of the Temple Knights. We are honored to receive your guidance. Furthermore, we appreciate your willingness to impart on us your knowledge of the Trading Mist. If there is aught you would require in return, we would gladly repay your kindness. Sir Handaloop, you come from a large city on the surface, yes? You might have exactly the knowledge we need, Kupo. We've long yearned to learn how to repair stone structures. If we did, we could repair the zenith with our own paws. Us Moogles have a sacred agreement with the Great Worm Frostwork that binds us to protect the Holy Tower, but after thousands of years, time has worn its luster. Zenith is beloved by Frostwork and stands as a symbol of the friendship between landlords and skylords. If we could restore its former glory, maybe the bond between your two races would be revitalized as well. Indeed, the Holy See's knowledge of stoneworking is vast. Very well. Although the road ahead of me may be difficult, I will do all within my power to convince the Holy See to send stonemasons and carpenters to do what they can. You are too kind, Kupo. However, there's one more thing I must ask of you. It may be too soon to allow so many people from the surface into Frostwork's beloved tower. It could unnerve him. For now, we'd ask that you teach us what you can at Mockholm, and then we can use our own paws to repaint the zenith. It may start with us repairing but a single brick, but if we keep at it, soon zenith will sparkle as it hasn't in a millennium. Kupo? I understand the Moogle's concern. I know all too well that 1,000 years of animosity cannot be forgotten overnight. Let us work with diligence, and brick by brick we shall rebuild that which has been lost. I'm glad we've come to an agreement, Kupo. Now, let us be off to Mockholm. There's much to be shared with you. Ah, nice. Craftsmanship? Maybe that one, I'm not sure. Oh, I was so close. So close. to leveling up. Oh well, next quest will do so. And of course, we have more to do here. I don't think much more, but more nonetheless. But I will first take a break as an ad is about to come up, and I will return after the ad break is over. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay. Well then, let's see. What else do we have here? Let me grab the quest nearby. I think it's above. It is. Non-plus... Plus? Non-plus? I'm not sure exactly what that word means. The fuck that word means? Let me check. Non-plus... Oh, bewildered. Unsure. Okay. Learned something new. I'm not sure if I'll remember it, but learned something new nonetheless. So the non-plussed noblewoman is looking up into the parapet with a panicked expression. Oh, my baby, my poor baby. How did you get up there? Whatever shall I do? It's so high up. Please, somebody, do something. You help me, won't you? Please, I promise you'll be repaid. Please save my poor kitty. Of course, the cat. The fuck did you get up there? Kibi. The suspicious cur-like kitten pounces into your arms. Am I getting a... You have a... Do you have my dear kitty? Here. Kibi. There you are, you silly little thing. You had me so worried. What? You think my dear kitten isn't really a cat? She's really a curl? Huh. To think I almost believed you for a second there. My dear little kitty isn't some man-eating monster. Look at her. Just look how cute she is. Sure. I guess I'll not question it. Are you afraid of the dark? Absolution. We'll see. I think I want to be done with these quests first, and then we'll check if we can do absolution or not, because I have a weird suspicion it might require some quest advancement. Redwald. Oh, her brother. Yes, he's here in Coerfus. I last saw him at Convictory. He was in an utterly foul mood. The lad is of noble blood, but with two older brothers, he is hardly first in line for the inheritance. He came out here to secure his own future by earning fame and glory slaying dragons. Wait a minute. This does sound familiar. What? Oh. Yeah, it is there. This sounds familiar. Is it the same dude that we've helped a while back? Way nicer to fly over these places. Oh, what red spikes? Kind of remind me a bit of that area in like lower Coerfus, full of like spiked like bloody crystals, where we first fought Icenian, or like encountered Icenian. Noble youth, this place shall be the death of me. Whatever made me think I could survive out here? It's utterly freezing, and I have to stoke the campfire myself? What a poor joke is that? Where are the servants? Huh? Yes, she's my sister. Why do you ask? She's worried about me? I think she just misses having me around to boss about. Like else I'm going back there. I full well intend to stay here and make a name for myself as a renowned dragon slayer. Then we'll see who bosses who around. Oh my. That's a lot of side quests that all of a sudden appeared. Whatever game, whatever. Sure. Pericat has a devilish glint in his eyes. Good morning, my lady. If it pleases, might you be so kind as to help me out with somewhat? I'd be right indebted if you retrieve some zoblin shells for me. There's ice zoblins in the area. You could get the shells from them. I need at least 3 of them. How are you doing, Lucier? Supply lines? Lucier is looking for assistance in securing the convictory supply lines. Ah, perfect timing. I was just looking for a reliable hand. I was expecting a delivery from the Holy See, but it never arrived. It seems a nearby nest of Archerions has been attacking the caravan, stopping them from getting here. The merchants aren't fool enough to send their goods unguarded, but their mercenary escorts can't handle an entire brood of dragons. If we were to slay 3 of the beasts, though, that should thin their numbers enough that they no longer pose a serious threat. Alright. Yantalot? Ooh. He's offending. Appears to be plotting something. Oh, good to see you. You know, just last night I had a marvelous idea, and you're just the woman to help me carry it out. Head to the Slate Mountains and kill me some of the Windhorns for me. 4 of them should be enough. That was it. That's literally it. Just sure, I suppose. And Margaret is in the middle of the heated discussion. Well, we will try it eventually. You'll have my answer once we do. Do you realize that your unit is the laughingstock of the convictory? I will only wait so long for your answer. Did your mother never tell you not to eavesdrop? But seeing as you're already listening, do you think you could help me out with something? Dominiac is my commanding officer. I don't know what he's been plotting lately, but we haven't been sent out to hunt Dravanians for quite some time now. Every night the other units come back with more notches in their spears, and we're just sitting around doing nothing. The longer we wait for orders from Dominiac, the more we get left behind. So we've decided to stop waiting. I'm planning to gather the troops and head out on our own to get a few kills under our belts. Do you think you could lend a hand? Eliev here can fill you on the details. She seems a little odd sometimes, but she's a good girl. Right. Hello? Yes, I'm Eliev. Who are you? Someone who slew dragons before? Understood. I was just about to gather the troops. A scout from another unit just got back. He says they were attacked by a dragon. A big one. This is our chance at a good kill. They were attacked at Red Dream to the south. Let's go. Straight and to the point. Alright. 2 there. Random quest over there. Another one there. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it like in a circular motion. We go here. We stop here to the quest. Grab this. And then we go back here. Yeah, clockwise. Yeah, I think I'm gonna first complete all that's happening here, and then we'll do the we'll see if we can do the Dark Knight quest, because there's a possibility we can't, and I just don't want to waste the time. I'm going back and forth. So these are the things we need to kill. And I need to get rid of 4. Okay, you're out. Come here. Okay. And I need 1 more. There they are. Oh. Really? That's barely a drop. And 2. Okay. 1 quest done. Now we go this way. Still a bit to go. Close to the matter where we've met Shiva at one point. Humble little farmhouse. Bane pool. Amont is busy making something when the ice melts. You want to know what I'm making? It hardly matters. It's hardly of much use anymore. I suppose it's just my way of keeping myself busy. Be that as it may, it takes time to make it, and I hate to see it destroyed. Do me a favor. Get rid of some of these sleet traps wandering around here. Those bastards are always causing troubles. If you killed 5 of the things, that would make it a lot easier for me to keep my home from my home and belongings safe. Okay. Ah, they're ranged. Come on. Ah, that's so annoying. At least it don't take too long. I wonder about how much we're gonna overlevel the other expansions now that we got. We are now at the capstone of Heavensward. And we're not gonna enjoy on level gear for quite a while. I'm not sure how much it will trivialize it later on, because levels, I don't think over leveling has a high impact stat wise compared to actual gear. That should be enough. Got rid of the traps. Thank you. You think I'm crazy, don't you, staying in a place like this? Any road, I suppose I should tell you what I'm making. Long ago, I used to recycle rigging and sell it to the ships that pass by here. You may not look it now, but this place was once a bustling hub of activity. Once all the ice melts, this place will just be like it was before. The ships will return and their crews will be queuing up to buy rigging from me. I need to be sure I have plenty of stock when that time comes. Doomsday, not necessarily Doomsday, but Prepper, but in a similar mentality of what if it will happen, you know, getting stuck in the past instead of adapting to the future. Now, slaying weird dragon birds. Oi! Hey. These level grinds don't matter that much to me now. But I'm still doing it mostly for the sake of gear. Okay. Birds. Sloan. Now, going south. I think you have a way to like get up on those sections by ground, but it's way more convenient now that I can fly. Sorbet. Amazing name for a slime. It makes sense in a frozen environment. I Zoblin. Shiver. Okay. Combo always ruined by AoEs. And you should be down. Oh no, one more. One more hit, and you. What have you? Aleph. The scouts were attacked near here. Some of them were killed. Find one. Oh. There's a corpse. Ooh, dragon. Okay. Oh, that's not enough. You want more. Did you find a dead scout? A dragon? By yourself? That's your kill. You get the credit, but tell me how you did it. I must grow stronger. I must rise above the fools inhabiting this realm. What the fuck? Pretend you didn't hear that. Take that dragon fang back to market. I'll deal with the scout's body. Funky way of talking to your fellow dragoons, or like dragon slayers, because they're not necessarily dragoons. I'm expecting at least one to have a follow-up quest. Have you got those Zoblin shells, milady? Here you have them. Oh, now these are marvelous. These are... Thank you so much. You see, I found some old cannons down at Camp Riversweet. They were in a right state when I found them, but I've been fixing them up. Of course, I ain't got any cannonballs to fire out of them. But where there is a will, there is a way. These Zoblin shells are hard as iron, and if you break them just right, you can leave a fiendishly sharp edge on them. Reckon if we fire that out of a cannon, it'll shred the dragon's wing to ribbons. Oh, so buckshot cannon. Thank you for taking care of those horrid beasts. Caravans should now be able to make their way here unmolested. All that's left is a matter of convincing those cowardly munchkins that the path is safe. Don't worry though, I should be able to handle that much myself. What about you, Gentlelord? You've slain them already. I knew I could count on you. With those creatures out of the way, I can move on to the next step of my plan. The mountains are littered with frozen dragon corpses, perfectly preserved. When I thought them out, should have no problem in convincing everyone that I killed them myself. I'll be heralded as the greatest dragon slayer in the land. Just you wait, you pompous nobles. I'll show you. I'll show you all. Can't you not date the dragon bones? I feel like there's like a faux pas there. I don't know. Is it just me? There we have it. What's our general item level? 136. Okay. 24. Bonfoy stares at 1,000 yards into the distance. My unit and I, we were out of hunting dragons at Red Rim. I was the only one that made it back. I need to pass on the bad news to their parents, but first, could you help me by gathering their things? I will. Ah, welcome back. Something tells me you have a present for me. A dragon's fang. That's quite an achievement. You clearly know how to handle yourself in a fight. But this fang is more than what I've been led to expect. Perhaps the dragon you slew is not the one that attacked the scouts. Ooh, boots. Margaret needs your help again. I've been examining the dragon fang you recovered. I'm quite sure that the beast you slew was not the one that attacked the scouting party. The survivor's report described the dragon far too large to be the source of this fang. And from how Aelot's report describes it, several of the dead convictors are unaccounted for. The beasts in the mountain will make short work of unattended bodies, but we must do what we can to confirm these soldiers are deceased for their family's sake. Return to Red Rim and hunt down the nearby slayed yetis. Try to find anything we can to identify the belongings of these fallen troops. Alief is on her way to Falcon's Nest to assist in the funeral proceedings. Take what you find to her there. I will let her know what to expect you. Okay. I'll grab this first because I have suspicion. We're gonna be done after this quest here. Oh, there's one in between those ice dragons. I don't think. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Grab the stuff. Now what? Were you able to? Did you have any troubles finding their things? Thank you. Thank you. These are definitely... I wouldn't have been able to get these myself. I would have ended up like them. Most of the troops here are just... They're all talk, you know? But those guys were really... They were really brave. It's just... We just bit more off than we could chew. I'll return the things to their parents and tell them. I'll let them know that those men were brave and valiant to the last. Okay. We got offending. There we go. And now we go here, because after we go to Red Fackles we can also grab the other free quests there. That's kind of my plan with it. 5 Yetis, okay. Oh, that's a face. And one out. I messed up the combo, but that's fine. Come on. There we go. Next one. But you stop. Okay, there's two nearby. I'll grab them. And one more. And you're done. Wait, hold up. I could just teleport. What am I doing? Let's not. Let's minimize travel time whenever we can. So, I've been appraised of the situation. Give me what you found. Thank you. I'll make sure it reaches their families. How can I earn glory when assigned with such petty, busy work? They won't be bossing me around when I... Pretend you didn't hear that. Report back to Margate if your mission is complete. Very well. Redwall needs your help with an investigation. Mr. Solf, I have a request to make, if I may. My men and I keep a keen and constant eye on the heretics, and there is one investigation we are working on that we would like your help with. North of here lies the ruin of Hemlock. I have a man stationed at the gates there. Speak with him for further details. Very well. What about you? The troubled Elzen is troubled. Have you ever been out to Oakham Landing? There's an old man there named Emmott. He's my uncle, and there's no good reason for him to be living out there with so many dangerous monsters. Do you think you might convince him to come here to Falcon's Nest and live here together with me? It'll be a fair sight safer. I'll convince the old man. I cannot guarantee it, but I'll try. And one here. Ingrid seems somewhat uneasy. 2 scoops. You're still looking to help out? I'm sorry, but there's not really anything we need. Wait, no. Yes, there is something you can do for me. So, apparently, someone saw a bunch of sorbets wandering around nearby. There aren't supposed to be sorbets living around here, but if the rumors are true, we need to kill them off quickly before they get out of hand. Please look into this for me. Whoever saw the creatures must be around here somewhere. See if you can find them and confirm the story. Very well. I think I'll do it once again clockwise. Wait, what am I doing? I could just grab plane. Oh, there's an S. You're asking if I saw sorbets nearby? I'm curious to know what prompted you to ask such a question. Besides, nobody I tell actually believes me anyway, but I'm sure they were sorbets. I saw them wandering around Red Rim, just south of the Convictory. Yep, I saw them too. But we can't just let them be. Those things multiply so quickly, so it won't be long before the snowfields are filled with those disgusting creatures. Please kill some of them. Killing 4 should be enough for now. Just keep the numbers out so that they don't get out of hand. Very well. So go here, do the objective, turn in quest, go around this way, and we'll see from there. Oh. Golden tongue. I do not know what that's supposed to mean. Okay. Come on. Go. BBB. Nice. On. Yeah, the only disadvantage with even being over level, it's still that I'm a tank, so I don't have a ton of like damage rotation to do, and it's not really bursty. Yeah, do whatever. Got it. So, your soldier is starting to act more weird. Ah, back already. I hope you didn't run into any trouble. That's good to hear. As soon as Aelif returns, we can get to work improving our tactics for the next battle. She should be back soon. Should being a heavy ward here. 56, this is it. Okay. Neat. So, Aelif absconds. Margaret is growing increasingly worried about Aelif. Aelif left Falcon's Nest quite some time ago, but I still see no sign of her. I hate to say it, but I think she went back where you fought the last dragon. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Do you think you could head up to Red Rim and make sure she's alright? I will. But under the same pretense, like going around first. So let's travel up here. And the old man of the lake. Maybe we can convince him. Maybe. Forget, you know, not forget, but move over to the glory days of old. And find a better life in the present. So, Amont, who are you and what do you want? Get out of here. These days it's dangerous no matter where you go, and this is my home. I have no intention of living now. If we abandon every place we think looks dangerous, there'll be nowhere left to live. If you think this place is dangerous, why don't you go and make it a little safer? Kill 3 of those Thyrsises and then we'll talk. Ah, fine. And you a pain in the asshole, man. Ah, sure, I guess I'll make your home safe. Oh. I realized a bit late. Oh, I had slow. I was like wondering why I was like barely responding to inputs. Now it's clear. So, are you gonna consider the offer? Oh, you actually want to kill them? Well, thank you, but I'm still not leaving. You go and tell that to my nephew. It's far safer out here than it is at Falcon's Nest. Very well. Not here to argue with a stubborn man. Oh. How's doing there, knight? So, you are the woman Sir Redwall sent. Very good. We have received word that there were numbers of heretics hiding in the ruins here. We suspect they are planning to establish a base of operations. Obviously, we cannot let that happen. We need you to infiltrate the ruins and confirm if the heretics are indeed hiding there. If they are, eliminate them. There should be 4 of them. Good luck. Nope. Yeah. Heretic Maiden. Ah. A bit chunky. You stunned me, okay. I see how it is. Oh. You also have damage mitigation on you. But it's not like you can do much else. Well, they look gone, so that's kind of odd. I wonder if they're just trying to survive and trying to find shelter. Yeah, fuck that paralyze. Okay. Wait. Just send me there. Yeah, let's start from the back. So, thank you, Mr. Solve. It seems you completed your mission without incident. Unfortunately, with each passing day, the heretics recruit more poor pawns to their contemptible cause. There are many forms of heretics. While some are men of true conviction, devoted to the Dravanian horde, others are simply criminals who banded together and decided they have no choice, no place in Ishgard. Whatever their reason may be, I cannot condone their actions, though there is no denying that life in Ishgard can be hard. Harsh indeed. So, about the uncle. Were you able to convince my uncle to leave that awful place and come live here? Nope. Good luck, kid. So he truly has no intention of moving. That place is clearly very important to him. We will just have to wait and see. Please take this as a remuneration for your efforts. You may not have convinced him to leave, but at least you made him a little safer by dealing with some of those monsters. Hey, compensation. Okay, he does not open up with another quest. And Ingrid. So, there really were Sorbays nearby. Thank you for thinning their numbers. That should keep them in check long enough for us to send a squad to make sure they're fully eliminated. I shall have to notify Sir Redwold immediately. But there's not supposed to be any base around here. I guess we were just misinformed, unless... but whatever the case, we clearly need better reconnaissance and intelligence. Alright. And let's see, what does our Dragon Slave do on her own? Is it... I think it's above. Yeah, it's above. Aleph? I've failed. Failed. It's not safe here. Run. That's a wyvern? I mean, it's not significantly bigger than what we've seen before. Such a beast, slain before my eyes. I envy your strength. I used the dragon you slew to attract the stronger one. Though to hells with the plan, I thought. But it bested me. I was too weak. Why am I so weak? Too weak to change this goddamn nation. Too weak to... Pretend you didn't hear that. Please give me the dragon's fang. I will deliver it to Margit. Have we not... Really? Have we not learned our lesson? The fang, please. I will deliver it. Thank you. I'll head back now. I am hoping you've learned your lesson. Hey Yeti, bye Yeti. And... Okay. Finally, you're back. Did you find Elif? Elif? Elif really is impatient to prove herself. But she has her reasons. Her lover was murdered by a nobleman. You can see why she's not happy with Ishgard as it is. I can't say I completely disagree with her. Hells, I think I'd be hard-pressed to find a lowborn who didn't share the sentiment in one way or another. I guess we're all alike, the heretics, in our own way. I should probably stop talking. I hate to think that what might happen to me if a nobleman overheard. Anyway, thank you for fighting Elif. I don't need any of these. Margit wants you to know where Elif is, missing tooth. So where is Elif anyways? You said you found her, but I still haven't seen her yet. I knew we haven't learned our lesson. Huh? She took the Dragon Fang and headed back to here before you? Well, she never came back here. What's she playing at this time? Please head back to the Red Rim. It's the last place she was sighted. Maybe she's still around there somewhere. Please, hurry. Alright, I will hurry, but I first will be taking a quick break as an ad break is about to come up. From the looks of it, this might be towards the end of the side questing. We'll see if we can do the the final Dark Knight quest for Heavensward, and then get back to a bit of MSQing. But until then, I'll be right back. Okay, let's get back to this. So, a bit of side questing left. Then I think I'm gonna do the MSQ up until we get to a point where more side quests unlock again. Or until, you know, we hit the hour, whichever comes first. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Then we should be good. The King Wyvern? Lies. Oh wait, I think it's the Wyvern we... Oh, God. Okay. Okay. There's no sign of Aleph. I think we should worry a bit. Just a bit. My question is that Wyvern the one we got, or is that a new one? Curiouser and curiouser. Did you find Aleph? Was she there? No sign of her. I see. What in the seven hells is she thinking? Margaret wants to try a new strategy in finding Aleph, a noble purpose. We'll never find Aleph if we don't have you don't even know where to look. Ask the troops around the Convictory. See if anyone has seen her. Okay. Aleph? Yes, I was just on patrol. I saw her walking around with some nobleman. The two of them were out to the northeast, out towards North Star. Okay. Yantalot, do you know something? Aleph? She's that odd girl, yes? I've not seen her lately, no. Why? Has something happened? What about you, Lucie? Oh, Aleph? I thought nothing of it, but it's been quite a while since I last saw her. But it's not unusual for soldiers on missions to be away from the camp for some time. Okay. North Star it is. Sea of Clouds. Oh, we can also go through that way. Interesting. And I guess they're acting some sort of vigilante justice upon this nobleman that probably is the one that killed her lover. Aleph? Chasing me down for the dragon fang. You're too late. I don't have it. I tried to trade the fang with a nobleman. He offered me power, status. I was a fool. He tricked me, took the fang from me. I've nothing to show for it. My beloved was framed for the theft by a nobleman. The trial was a farce, trial by combat. The nobleman died instantly. painlessly in the calamity. That's when I realized you can't change this world except from the top. I have to climb higher. I have to raise my status through merit. I have to... You don't have to. Aleph, you're no different to me. I want to change this rotten nation too, and I'm frustrated by how slow Dominiac is to take action. But he explained to me that change doesn't have to come from the top. Even from the bottom of society we can bring about change, even with what little power we have. If we work together, we can make a difference. Please, Aleph, will you fight with me? Help me change Ishgard? We may not be noble, shining dragoons, but we can do it. Historians would say they were roommates. Margit, I thought I was alone. I was so focused on changing the world, I didn't see the allies by my side. Let's fight together, Margit. Thank you for all your help, adventurer. Please meet us back at the Convictory. I'd like to speak with you further, but not out here in the middle of the cold and the wilderness. Very well. I'm guessing this is gonna conclude this saga. Because nothing else is around. That's good. There we are, let's chat. Hello again, and thank you again. Truth be told, I hardly feel I had the right to pick to Aleph as I did. When you first approached me, I was speaking to a nobleman from another unit. He was asking me to abandon Dominiac's unit and join him. I was planning on doing it too. Dominiac never put me on the front lines, where all the glory is. When I asked for your help to start killing dragons and gaining glory in combat, it was mostly to see how Dominiac would react. I decided that if I proved myself completely capable in frontline combat, and he still left me in the support unit, just handling supplies, I would leave his unit and take the other nobleman up on his offer. But while we were searching for Aleph, Dominiac said something to me that made me reconsider. He explained that any fighting force is made of the frontline fighters and the troop behinds that support them. The front lines can never feel safe if they can't rely on the support to be there when needed. That's why he put his strongest, most reliable troops in support positions. He's no fool. He has carefully considered where each soldier can do the most good. Once I realized this, I realized there's no shame in supporting my unit. Just as warriors can make a difference from either the front or the rear of the battle, so too we can change Ishgard from either the top of society or the very bottom. I truly believe this, and I want to fight together with Aleph to achieve it. It is a pity we lost the dragon tooth to that nobleman, but we can let this drive us to gain even greater trophies from even greater dragons. Thank you again, adventurer. Oh? No, we're not done. A war without an end. Dominiac wants to talk about his plans to attract dragons. Firstly, please let me apologize. The corpse of the wyvern you slew has been stolen. There's a place, the Dreaming Dragon, that holds the great importance to the Dravanians. We placed the body there and waited for a great and powerful dragon, but none appeared. The corpse, however, disappeared. We can only assume that someone slipped in under the cover of night and stole it. We're conducting an investigation now. If you'd be willing, we'd gladly appreciate your assistance. Please speak with Margin for more information. Very well. The investigation into the missing wyvern body. We've already know who the bloody thief is. Do you remember the nobleman that stole the dragon fang from Aleph? Well, it seems he found out about your plan and is doing what he can to interfere. Trying to steal another's achievement is really, truly detestable. But be that as it may, we plan to try to resolve this amicably through negotiation. In fact, we've talked to the man already, and he's put forth his conditions. I imagine he wants to be put in charge of the operation, does he? Indeed he does, the maniac. What would you have us do? Know that whatever you decide, you have the entire unit's unwavering support. This puts us in quite a difficult situation. We can't just let the man take credit for all our hard work, but we also have a duty to fight back against the Dravanian horde at all costs. I want this victory to belong to the troops that fight under my command, but we can't also let the opportunity like this, an opportunity to slay a great ancient dragon, pass us by. I think we all understand how you feel, Dominiac. Thank you. That makes it just a little bit easier. We have no choice but to meet his demands. I'll meet with this nobleman myself and tell him we'll agree to his terms. Please find Central Maw and let him know of this development. He has taken command of the unit and is at the Dreaming Dragon leading the search for the slain wyvern. Very well. Wow. God, it's all gone to hells. Some idiot nobleman came up with claiming to be in charge of the unit. He had the wyvern corpse with him, but before I could tell him what I thought of his claims... Huh? I see. Well, that explains who the nobleman was and why he thought he was in charge. Dominiac is the type who would yield control if meant slaying a dragon. Unfortunately, I fear the situation may have been complicated somewhat, for you see, while he and I were arguing, a huge monstrous dragon swooped down, and an Ajatara, I think it was. Well, it had killed the nobleman before I could blink, and as soon as it had arrived, it was flying away, with a dead wyvern in its claws. Aleph is addressing the aftermath. Do you think you can lend her a hand? Well... at least we don't have to worry about the command thing. This corpse was the nobleman's that tricked me. He turned tail, tried to save himself. He tried to make off with a dragon bone. See if you can find it. If you do, take it back to Dominiac. Alright. Well, karma has a beautiful way of doing things, doesn't it? An Ajatara attacked the nobleman. That explains it then. We just received word that a large detachment of the Dravanian horde is headed towards the Convictory, and they're being led by a large and ancient dragon. It must be a retaliatory attack by the Ajatara. We must do something about it, but we're not ready to fend off an attack of that size just yet. Perhaps that wyvern bone could attract the Ajatara and draw the force it leads away from the Convictory. Here, I placed a mark on your map. Take the bone there and distract the Ajatara. That should buy us time we need to mobilize our forces, strengthen our defenses, and meet the Dravanian horde dead on. Very well. Where is... Oh. Just below the dungeon. We might not even have a lot of opportunity to do the MSQ if we keep like this. It really depends if we have to do if we can do the Dark Knight job or not. Hey, bone. Okay. Now we wait. Waiting. And there. And got it. Oh. That makes sense. I should probably take the bone back. Okay, this one rewarded us with some, yeah. Okay. So it's the same pattern as the Dragoon quest that we did. This should be the end for this chain quest. Good work! With the time you bought us, we were able to prepare the defense and drive off the horde's attack. Did you recover the wyvern bone? It seems the bone was effective bait. What happened with to the Ajutara? Ha! Why did I even ask? You only needed to slow the thing down, but I suppose I should have expected no less from the woman that slew the primals. We need to inform the Holy See of what happened, both of the unfortunate accident that befell one of their nobles, and of the glorious victory over the Dravanian horde, shared by both yourself and my unit. I can only hope that this victory will draw attention to the fighting strategy that allowed it, the cooperation between the front line and the logistical troops supporting them. It will change the way the convictories fight. It will make this place not for fallen nobles and starving paupers to run to, but the home of an elite fighting force, glorious defending Ishgard for the from the Dravanian onslaught. So this was your plan all along. This is but one step in a much greater plan, and it was a step that someone like Sir Emmerich, someone far removed from the actual fighting itself, is not able to take. Step by step, we can change Ishgard for the better. That is my goal. I will be fighting at your side, Dominiac, for Ishgard and for you, and more than anything else, for myself. You're loyal, Margaret, and that's a good thing. It's for the loyalty of troops like you that I'm here. You know, I don't see the Santramor or Aelif around. You should probably try to find them. I think they'd be glad to know that you are safe. Okay, let's have a quick chat. You keep looking at your hand, Aelif. What's the matter? Huh? It's a ring. It was left to me by a woman I cared for during the aftermath of the calamity. She would look at it when she knew she was dying. She told me that seeing it let her know that she was still alive. Wait, that ring? The seal on the ring. It's the coat of arms of my house. The woman you cared for. That was my mother. Your nobility? Nobility? No. Well, technically I suppose I am. My father was a knight in the service of House Halenart, but after the great failure at the Steel Vigil, after the dishonor of failing in his mission, He was stripped of his ranks. The shame was all too great for him, and he took his own life. Left with neither money nor prestige, my mother fled. And you, it seems, cared for her at the end. What are you doing here? To be honest, I came here looking for a noble death. Filled with hatred for Ishgard, for the nobility, for my family, I was ready to give up. But this last great battle has made me reconsider. Me too. Growing up in the Broom, I hated all those things and more. Do you think we can do it? Change Ishgard, that is? A pauper and a nobleman working together? I think we can one day, but even now, you and I are here together, speaking as equals. Just as I've changed my mind, so too might this nation and its people change. Wouldn't you agree? We still have much to work at. One day, those at the bottom will bring about change in those at the top. Until that day, hold on to that ring, Aleph. Now Kiev. No? Too soon? Sure. What an incredible coincidence. Maybe even fate, perhaps. Whatever it may be, Central Maw and Aleph are going to work together for the sake of the future. That's enough for me. Thank you yet again for all your assistance and cooperation. Margaret is busy taking stock after the battle, but she too deeply appreciates all you've done for us. I hear that even Emmerich has expressed his thanks to you. I hope I can ever fully repay you for all you've done, but if you ever need our help, I will gladly do what I can. Hey. And we are clear. Okay. Now, let's go to Foundation and see what's all about that Dark Knight job. And good enough, it's in the same spot, so if we cannot do the Dark Knight job, at least we continue with the MSQ. Right on. Carven Spit. And, ooh, Chaos Arm. A bandage chest containing a complete set of Chaos Armor. Ooh, a Sith seems strangely at peace for a change. Countess Ystride's missive arrived while you were away. We are to meet her in the Western Highlands, away from prying eyes. She's gone to great lengths to conceal her husband's deeds, so it comes as no surprise that she preferred to settle this in secret. Adrian, I don't know what's waiting for us out there. But if aught should happen to me, pray keep Riel safe. Right then. I believe she wanted a word with you before we left. We wouldn't have made it in this far without you, Adrian. I want you to know that I'm truly grateful for the time we shared. You, Sidurga, and Frey taught me so much about the world, about what it means to fight for another, and what it means to fight for yourself. We're going to finish this together, the three of us. What else to say, really? To Twin Poles, then. Let's not keep the Countess waiting. Very well. And see where this leads us. I do have... Yeah, I do. I guess we're also not gonna be needing gear anytime soon once we're done with this quest. Huh. It's a bit of a ways, but not too far. I wonder if it's gonna be like a lengthier conclusion, as in general job quests are usually more on the short and sweet side. Of course, it's a duty. So let's... Seems we're early. Well, it's not as soft as as though I have pressing business elsewhere. Enjoy a moment's respite with me, Adrian. Let's do so. There they are. Kind of annoying that the chest plates is the last thing that I've mismatched for this cinematic. You came. A wise decision. You have his eyes, his nose, his lips. Every time I look at you, I see more and more of him, and it sickens me. Riel is not her father. You had no right to punish her for what he did. Why are you to stand in judgment of me? I have every right. I brought that monster into this world, and by the fury I shall send it to the seventh hell. If you're so bloody fond of it, you can follow it there. It's just us now, no one else. Remember phrase conjury? Protect us, and we'll protect you. Right then. Oh, okay. Are these your soldiers, really? Okay. Okay, stop hitting that child. I forget for my sins for laying down with your enemies. My soul tamed. Yeah, we'll help you with that, don't you worry. Render onto it your judgment and unmake this monstrosity. Oh. Okay, lady. Chill out. Raw. Damn you. Get out of my way. Ooh. Why? Why? Why do you care so much for what happens to it? You're not the first person to ask me that. Once, you might have understood. For everything that you are, that you have done, you are still her mother. Go. We shall not meet again. Oh, but we will. We will, knight. I promise you that. I will follow you to the ends of the world, if I must. So long as it lives, I must. Don't you see, you fool? The Fury wills it. The Fury wills it. Riel? How great your love for her. Far greater than any you ever bore me. For a long time I prayed for forgiveness. I prayed you will take me in your arms and hold me as you did before. But I know that shall never come to pass. I will pray for you, mother, that you may find peace in her halls. Oh, Helone, receive of us this woman, your humble servant. Raise her up to your bosom and grant her glory everlasting. Oh. I guess they didn't want to be graphic, even though he literally decapitated her. So, what now? We go back to Ishgard. Together. As you wish. Rough. Okay, to Ishgard we go. Don't find me, don't find me, don't find me. Get away. Shoo. Ooh. Quite a quest. I guess we'll make a Dark Knight of Riel after all. With all her innocence. It all seems so simple in retrospect. The moment I stopped trying to find the answer, there it was. All that anger, all that rage, born of a fervent desire to protect that which we hold most dear. So, are you still committed to your path then? And you, if you will have me? You'll need to talk to me more, and listen. I can't stand the silence, you know? There's no shame in sharing the weight, Sid. We can bear it together, for ourselves and for others. Right then. The two of us will manage on our own, Adrian. There may be others who know of Riel's heritage, but if they come, we will be ready. Granted, we could simply leave Ishgard, but I would leave the people at the mercy of the powers that be, and I cannot do that now. And neither can Riel, I think. We all need a cause, Adrian, so what will yours be? For whom will you stand? For Eorzea. And so you shall. To walk the path is to suffer, to sacrifice. Justice demands no less. But we must never lose sight of why we chose to walk it. Gods help me. Those Mughals were onto something, weren't they? Yay! Completed! From the rest of the abyss to hear a whisper. This concludes the Dark Knight quest of Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must follow the requirements. You must have completed the main quest scenario, the Far Edge of Fate, which I'm suspecting it's the end scenario for Heavensward. Once you have done so, the next Dark Knight quest will be available from Sidurga. Fair enough. So what we got? Delivers a threefold attack with a potency. Recast 60 seconds. Share is recast with Abyssal Drain. Oh, restores MP. Oh, restores own HP. I see. So we have two heal options. One a bit more potent than the other. Okay, interesting. And we have all sorts of items. Chaos. Let's oh yes. There we go. Full on Dark Knighting it. Huh. I do love the faceless look of it. And the aura elements do complement it. Yeah, there's no... So we'll have to go like this for the time being for the questing. Which, speaking of, we have one that we can do really quick. Adrian, Alphinaud, gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tataru, how did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gibberland and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully, but what about you two? What came of your journey? Many things. You're not serious. What was Sir Aymeric thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I would have believed it. Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt it'll be much of use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they are led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker, if I ever heard one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us all make inquiries below. So what's our item about? That's something I didn't check. 167. Interesting. Yeah, because this ring has reached its capstone as well. So we'll have to find a replacement. Once we're done with Heavensward, that is. Okay. Let's start from the closest to from this to the farthest. So, I don't know what a goddamn thing about the mongrel, but if I did, you can make sure I wouldn't tell you. Okay, whatever. How about you? What's that? Speak up! I can't hear as well as I used to. Darn it. I think we're just gonna reach dead end after dead end. Starveling? A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. Odd. Well, you know what, we weren't like too successful about it. Not a single shred of information. Just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses complicit. Still, it is good to know that Tartarus' ears are as sharp as ever. Yeah, I no longer need any of these. Let's see. Ah, that's where we would have gotten the chest plate. The spice of life. Well, the thing is, because I am also looking at the hour and we're about to hit it, and I think this might be a good spot for me to also stop and take a break from it, because depending on how this quest extends, it might stop a bit after the hour, and I don't think I want to extend it. I found this a good spot of opportunity to stop, so I think we'll stop here and continue next time. But hey, we did quite a lot of progress. We completed the entirety of the Dark Knight jobs for Heavensward, so that is great. We've also advanced a bit more with the MSQ and mostly just side questing, but I think the Dark Knight job is the big achievement for today, because we have some really good gear that's gonna hold us for quite a while, and hopefully it's also gonna be a bit of a significant boost for what's left of questing until we are done with the leveling side of the MSQ, in quotation marks. So yeah, I think this is a good spot for me to end it. It's been a lot of fun, but yeah, as I said, we're now running a bit shorter with streams, but you know, they usually still end at the same hour anyways, so that is fine. So now, as per usual, I do want to check out who we can raid towards and who we can say hi to. Gotta be some friends around. Once again, I'm not aware whom might we join. Yet, let me find. Oh. I think I just found someone starting. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I found somebody that we can raid towards. Also, let me put on my welcome because I forgot about that. Raiding guest. Let me just put it first on YouTube, and now let me do it on here. Start. Wait, what? You're not able to raid. Hold up, what the fuck? Is it an error? It could be the stream just freshly started. It could also be that we are unable to raid Anna at this time. That's odd. Like, unable in the sense that raiding is disabled? Because I think if raiding was disabled, it would have said something different, if I remember correctly. Let me wait for a bit longer. Let me give it a few more minutes. Maybe like maybe like 3 more minutes or so. I think we're gonna wait and see what's happening. Okay, that is a bit odd. Because I wanted to raid Edda Hangest. They are currently just about to start the streaming of Final Fantasy XIV. And I wanted to say hi to them because I don't think we've raided them before. They do other fun little circle things that I'm also familiar with. Pathfinder, from the looks of it, is their main thing, tabletop related, and they're also a Gunpla mecha nerd, which I also equally appreciate and adore that. So yeah, I do want to. I think I'll wait like a minute and a half longer. Sometimes like I'm waiting until it like hits the 5-minute mark. It could also be the fact that it's just Twitch being funky because the raid just started, and I think it needs a bit of a bit of a breather, maybe. If after that it still gives us an error, then I think we're gonna look for someone else to raid at. So while we do that, so let me already like scout out who we can go towards as a contingency. I have an idea already to whom I would like to go. So that's good. Just waiting a bit longer and see what exactly is going to be happening. Because yeah, that's been odd. That's been weird. That's been funky. Okay. Okay, no, sorry, just checking something. Okay, we are once again. Okay, let me just refresh the page, because maybe Twitch also, the page itself needs updating. Let's try one more time. Okay, no, I'm guessing it's there's an issue, an error happening. So instead we are shifting. Maybe they just have a raid turned off, which is fair. Some people just want to be a bit safe, because sometimes unsavory characters can jump into raid, and that's completely fine. So that's okay. But yeah, okay, it was not a Twitch thing, but we are going to raid CB Doodles. CB, they are currently they're doing a Fondathon 5-year stream anniversary, and they're at day 50. That's actually insane. Like, they're almost 2 months and still going. Damn. That's cool. So yeah, let's support cool peeps, cool friends. From the looks of it, I think they're playing Plants vs. Zombie. I'm not sure if it's like it's the OG one or something new. Anyways, but yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for today. If you all enjoyed all that I've done here, as I said before, do interact with the platform, interactable things, you know, liking, following, sharing, subscribing, whatever it is, from whichever version, either YouTube or Twitch. Notification bells as well, just so you're in the know, because I don't have centralized places for you to be announced. So the more places you follow me at, the more likely you'll be aware of me streaming or doing this kind of content. So yeah, but as I said, that's gonna be it for today and probably for the week. As I said, unfortunately, I do have a commitment in the weekend that I completely forgot about, so I might not be able to stream. So in that scenario, thank you so much for being here. You've been amazing. Don't you forget that. And I'll see you all most likely next week. Bye.